Hey there. So the next stretch I'm going to talk about is the calves. So the calves is comprised of two different muscle groups stacked on top of each other. One's a little bit higher, one's a little bit lower. The names, they're big names. It doesn't really matter right now. But it does require you to bend your knee when you're executing the stretch on the second one. And so what I'm going to demonstrate it on is our fancy leg press machine. But all you got to do is just figure that where my foot is, pretend it's a step, just like a stairs or a curb. And really even something that's about yay high, that's stable, that you can put your foot, the front of your foot on, will work just as well. So I'm going to jump on here and execute it. So the first one you're going to see is my leg's going to be pretty straight, and that targets the outer, more of the superficial and the higher calf muscle. And the second one, when my knee's bent, it's going to be targeting the lower and the deeper muscle, and I'll show you those right now. So as you can see, the first one, leg pretty straight, and the second one, as I bend my knee, I'm still pushing my heel toward the ground, and then you definitely will feel it in a lower position. So as the knee is bent, versus the leg being straight. So those are two of my favorite calf stretches that I definitely encourage you to do, because like any other muscle, if your calves are tight, it's going to affect your hamstrings, or it's going to affect your shins even. I mean, that's one of the main causes of shin splints. It's too tight at your calves, especially the lower, deeper ones. They're called the soleus, but those are the ones that are typically neglected. So slight bend at your knees while still dropping your heel toward the ground. Make sure you're holding on to something so that you're nice and stable and that you can actually stretch the muscles and you're not worried about maintaining your balance. So that's a very important fact. So calf stretches, same thing on a regular basis every single day, whether you're going up and down ladders or you're wearing heels, and also sitting down, your calves will tighten up, and sometimes you may not tell, you can't tell, but if you go for a run or if you're walking up the stairs and your calf cramps up, or sometimes unfortunately it pulls a muscle. So a great way to prevent it is keeping them flexible, so being very aware of what state they're in at any given point. So that I showed you two different ways: leg straight, knee bent. Targets two different areas of your calf. Have fun stretching.